to SourceFed Nerd. I'm Meg Turney, and GTA 5 release day is upon us. In a word, the reviews for GTA 5 are fucking impressive. All right, that was 2 words, but I felt like it was necessary. Out of the 29 review scores listed on VG247.com right now, 17 are perfect, and 28 of the 29 are no more than 1 point below perfect. That's genuinely impressive. Now, to kick off our coverage of this momentous occasion, our own Philip DeFranco is here to share his first impressions of the game.
So on a top level, I can't disagree with all of these perfect scores, but I should say that I'm only about 7 hours in right now. I played from 8 p.m. to 3 a.m., mainly because I wanted to get to that first heist, because even though there are side missions, there are missions in general, it is all about the heist and the living, breathing world and actually feeling like you're doing something. Also, that was about enough time to get a hold of all of the characters who are awesome in their own right, but just easy thing, and I've seen it said multiple places, Trevor is a badass. He is essentially a little voice inside of my head anytime I play Grand Theft Auto and or say Walter White's not an evil scumbag when I watch Breaking Bad. And so I guess the main thing, the graphics are beautiful, although the graphics have never been the big staple of a Grand Theft Auto game. It's been all about the open world experience. The inclusion of 3 main characters instead of just 1 doesn't really take away from anything. I thought that maybe there would be watered down points here or there, but there's not really. They're just all these kind of different viewpoints and perspectives, however crazy or however normal that you go, oh yeah, I kind of relate to all of this. And I almost found each of the characters so far to be part of my own personality, my own mood. And mentioning that living, breathing world, it's all the little things, whether it's playing tennis or throwing darts or just running around and stealing a car, rather than just having missions where you're like, okay, I'm supposed to rob a bank. It's all about how do I want to do it. Then that goes into who am I going to pick to be on my team. You know, they are good, but they're going to take a bigger cut of my money. And also the 3 characters add to the living, breathing world, whether you're switching between the characters and you jump into someone's life, a la being John Malkovich. And as of right now, I don't know if anything gets old, but I don't feel like it's getting there anytime soon. All I know is I wanted to stop playing at 1 a.m. and then I kept playing and playing and playing and playing. And the one thing I will say is fantastic in this game is running away from the police. In previous games and other sandbox games, it can be pretty fun, but this, I actually was scared. With or without armor, your guys are not invincible, so there is an imminent threat at all times. There's nothing as frustrating / as satisfying as running away from the cops and thinking that you just escaped, and then they sweep the tunnels and they catch you again, and you have to kill some fake make-believe cops and then run away again, and then craziness. Also, quickie non-review first impression note, if you're on the Xbox 360, do not install the second disc. You have to install the first one, which is like 7 some odd gigabytes, and that takes a little bit of time, but then do not install the second one. Either play it from the disc or install the game onto a USB drive and then plug that sucker in, because otherwise you will get lag issues. That's it. I'm gonna jump from this to finishing the PDS and then playing this game until it's not fun anymore, which is gonna be a very, very long time, especially since GTA 5 Online is gonna come on, and then I'm gonna be like, hey guys, you wanna play video games and then, you know, do stuff together that involves bank heists and then shooting Meg in the face? Sorry, Meg. But that's it. It's fantastic to have a game that actually lives up to the hype, and in a year that has so many fantastic games, it still shines. But that's it. Okay, bye.
Thanks, Phil. So, onto those scores I mentioned. IGN called the game, quote, a leap forward in the narrative sophistication for the series, and went on to say, Grand Theft Auto 5 is not only a preposterously enjoyable video game, but also an intelligent and sharp-tongued satire of contemporary America. They, as you probably guessed, gave it a 10 out of 10 and branded it a masterpiece. Giant Bomb gave it 5 out of 5 stars, calling it an exciting successor to the franchise, and Game Informer echoed that sentiment with its 9.7 out of 10. The only real low-score review I found was The Escapist, who said the fun gameplay was, quote, marred by a script that presents despicable characters as protagonists. They actually made a really interesting point in their review, saying, quote, you can only embody a vicious psychopath for a short time before it becomes boring at best and soul-crushing at worst. Forcing players to murder people, not in a gamey I killed you to complete a goal way that defines this medium, but in a terrorizing and demeaning way, is not what will make video games great. Rockstar had a chance to elevate, and they wasted it on portraying characters you don't want to spend 5 minutes with, let alone the hours it would take to play through the game's story, which scares me because Phil said they make up part of his psyche. Hold me. They actually ended up giving the game 3.5 stars out of 5. If you want to read the rest of the review, which I think is actually really interesting, check out the link in the description below. So guys, are you excited? Do you think it lives up to the hype? Do you think it's unfair that Phil wants to shoot me in the face? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Click the annotation down here. Go to sourcefed.com to see everything we've ever done. I'm Meg Turney. Someone's gonna make that shoot in the face line dirty. I just know it.